In today's ClickFix, you'll learn how our exclusive magic hooks work. In basic terms, magic hooks let you do a couple of things at the moment. A, change when somebody's subscription or payment plan payments are charged. Or B, toggle whether or not you want somebody to receive a recurring invoice with every charge. I'll go deeper into specific use cases in a separate video, but let's concentrate on recurring invoices for now. So once you're on the Recurring Invoices tab of the Magic Hooks interface, you'll see just how simple it is to deploy. First, you'll need to select your Ontraport Application Key from the drop-down list. If you haven't set up your Ontraport Key yet, navigate to Settings, Ontraport API Key, and set one up right now because you'll need it for all the ClickFix apps. If you need help setting up your key, please refer to the video tutorial linked on that page. Now, after selecting your Ontraport Key, you'll see that the base URL changes to show your unique token. Basically, from here, all you need to do is add the URL parameters that'll tell Ontraport which orders to modify and whether you want to turn on the recurring invoice feature or turn it off. The AND ID equals contact ID parameter is required for the webhook to function properly. No need to change anything here because Ontraport's system will automatically replace the contact ID with the correct one when the webhook is sent. Then you'll need to decide if you want to target a specific product order or to toggle recurring invoices on or off for all of the contact's open orders. If you add and product equals product ID, then the recurring invoice will be turned on or off just for the open orders remaining for that particular product. If you don't add this parameter, then it will change all open orders to yes or no based on the settings you specify. So be careful with that. Now, you can find your product ID over under products, and then you can add the product ID column, or you can just hover over the product name, and in the bottom left corner, if you're using Chrome, you'll see that the product ID, the ID equals 2 there at the end, is what we're after. That's the product ID. Jump back over here to ClickFix. So next, you'll need to add and toggle equals yes or no. Now, obviously, this is what tells Ontraport if you want to activate or deactivate the recurring invoices feature. If you select yes, then you'll be turning it on, and that means that they'll receive an invoice every single time there's a charge done for that particular product if you specify the product, or for all of their open orders if you haven't specified a product. And of course, putting no in there as the value will turn all recurring invoices off if you haven't specified a particular product, or it'll turn the recurring invoices off for this specific product that you choose. So let's take a look here at the example at the bottom. If I were to send this as our webhook, then what it would do is it would set the open order containing product number 1 to send out an invoice every time the order is charged. So let's jump over to Ontraport and see exactly how we would deploy this. So once you're over in your Ontraport account, you're just going to go ahead and click on Campaigns. I'll go ahead and start a new campaign, and I will build it from scratch. Obviously, you want to give this a name that will make sense to you. And for this particular demo, I'm just going to assume that I would be adding this, I would be adding people to this manually rather than having this be as part of some sort of automation. Now, as you know, with Ontraport campaigns, you can automate the webhooks however you'd like. So if you'd like to use a different trigger, then you can go ahead and just select that here. But as I mentioned, we're just going to go ahead and add this under the manual trigger here. So I'll come down here and I'll add a webhook element. I'll click here, and then I will go back to ClickFix. And for you, you're not going to be copying this example. You will be actually constructing your URL based on this base, adding and ID equals contact ID, and then adding the and product equals whatever product ID you want to use, and then adding a toggle yes or a toggle no, depending on what it is that you're trying to accomplish. But for me, I'm just going to go ahead and use this example here. So I just go ahead and paste that in. to the top box here. And I like to give all of my elements a descriptive name just so I can understand what's going on when I look at my campaigns. So this one is going to toggle recurring invoice to yes. Right. Or product 1. Done here. And of course, this campaign needs to end after I've done whatever it is I want to do. So all I need to do here is click the publish button and save and publish. And that's it. Now, if I were to add somebody to this campaign, what it would do is it would toggle the recurring invoice to yes for that contact record. And that's all there is to it. Every time you add somebody to this campaign, it'll automatically set the recurring invoice status for the chosen product to yes. Obviously, you can add different triggers here to toggle that on or off. You could also set something up theoretically, and this will probably be something we go over in a different video. We could theoretically set it up so that people have some control over whether or not they want recurring invoices turned on or turned off based on using some sort of link. But really, the creativity here is in your court.